my name is Anang Kurniawan, and you probably know me. I'm from UMRA, or Universitas Maritim Raja Ali Haji. So, today I'm going to review a journal again and again. I'm not bored about it. It's called Improving Students' Reading Skills Through the Use of Reciprocal Teaching Technique. Okay, so the publishers of this journal was Journal of English for Academic. The author is Mas Pufa from Akademi Bahasa Asing Persada Bunda. For the page itself, it has 7 pages, which is kind of short for the previous journal that I have reviewed. So without any further ado, let's go to the abstract. So for the abstract, the purpose of this research was to find out whether reciprocal teaching strategy able to improve the students' reading comprehensions, and also find out the factors which influence the improvement of students' reading skills. This research was an actions research. Actions. That's kind of interesting. The participants of the research was the third semester students from 2018 and 2019 academic years of STIBA Persada Bunda Pekanbaru, which consists of 13 students. The instruments used to collect the data were from observations checklist, field notes, interviews, and reading tests. There were 2 main findings in this research. First, reciprocal teaching strategy was able to improve the students' reading skills. It could be seen from the improvement of the mean score in reading comprehensions at the end of the cycle 1. Second, there were several factors that could influence the improvement of the reading skills involved: teaching materials, teachers' knowledge, students' interactions, and assessment activities. To sum up, the implementations of reciprocal teaching technique was able to provide positive results on their reading comprehensions. Good. Well, let's get down to the introductions. So, introductions. Students have to realize that the aim of reading is to comprehend the text or the text, rather than pronouncing the printed material in their effort to expand and enrich their knowledge. So, for the introductions, the author said that students have to realize that the aim of reading is to comprehend, to understand what you have been reading, not only pronounce the printed materials like what I did, but I do comprehend of the text I've been read. I just read it for you all, and I will explain it to you. So I think I'm past this. According to Haleman, reading comprehension is a process of making sense of written idea through meaningful interpretations and interactions with language. Furthermore, Singer points out that reading comprehensions is an interpretations of written symbols, the apprehending of meaning, and assimilations of ideas presented by the written, and the process of thinking while deciphering symbols. Deciphering, I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I just, these kinds of words are new in my dictionary in my head, so sorry. And let's get down into the method. And the abstract, the method used is an actions method. What is an action method? And we will find out here, and we will discuss it further. So, this research was conducted by using action research. What is action research? We don't know. Cohens and Mannion describe actions research as the spot procedure designed to deal with a concrete problem located in an immediate situations. It means that the step-by-step process is constantly monitored by it's constantly monitored over varying periods of time and by variety mechanisms so that the ensuing feedbacks may be translated into modifications, adjustment, and directional change and redefinitions to bring out about lasting benefit to the process itself. So we all know that action research is a spot procedure designed to deal with a concrete problem. A spot procedure. What is that? Spot procedure. Designed to deal with a concrete problems. I know concrete problem. Concrete problem is like the hardest problem. It's called concrete because it's hard. Located in an immediate situations. So this immediate situations is like you have to do it immediately. So you are in immediate situations. You have to do anything fast. You have to do anything real quickly like that. So this research was using action research, but I think action research is kind of good actually if we see from how the Mannion described actions research was a good research method because it can be solved in a minute or within I think it's a month. You just like do actions immediately, like you give them pamphlet and you write your journal down like that. You write your test, you write your test result, which is I think it's kind of fast, but I don't think it was worth for us who had a bad I don't know how to say it, a bad ability to describe something. So you need to do research more and more so you find the good research. So let's see about the finding and discussions. Both of qualitative and quantitative data were analyzed to meet the findings. So they use both or two method is qualitative and quantitative data because they were using an actions research where it was about give something, giving them questions or do some research on book, like the actions they have to do it immediately. So the cycle was done in 4 meetings including the post-test. It was applied the 4 steps of action research: planning, actions, observations, and reflections. The first meeting, the students were informed that a research would be conducted by applying reciprocal teaching technique. The technique was introduced to them with the lecturers as the role model. At the end of the sessions, the task was given. In the second meeting, the lecturers guide students to lead the discussions in their group. The task was also given at the end of the meeting. In the third meeting, the discussions was led by the students. They were successful in implementing every step of reciprocal teaching. The interactions occurred among them. At the end of the teachings, they were given a task. And at the end of the cycle or in the third meeting, the post-test was given to students to see the technique effectiveness. The result of the task in every meeting was 63.6, 68, and 79.4, and for the post-test was 80. The students' reading ability could be seen in the following graph. I will give it to you here. So, the last but not least is the conclusions. Based on the data presented in the previous sections that have been lent here at the previous thing, it can be concluded that reciprocal teaching strategy had successful in improving students' reading comprehensions. Their post-test average score was 80, which is, I think it's high. 80 was, it's good. I've got 75 and I feel grateful. What about 80? Ugh, I'm on guard. And categorized in a very good level. See, I told you, it's very good. 80 is very good. The successful of reciprocal teaching strategy in improving students' reading comprehensions was influenced by several factors such as classroom activity, materials, teaching knowledge, and assessment activities. Since reciprocal teaching strategy is very useful in improving students' reading comprehensions, it is recommended to lecturers as well as teachers to implement this strategy to their class. The text used could be selected based on the student's need. Finally, the result of this research could be useful for other researchers who want to conduct a future research like so. So I think the conclusion they said it's probably work. It worked. It worked. It's giving. Oh my god, it's giving, and it's actually successful in teaching the students. And it's recommended to lecturers as well as a teacher to use it on the class because to improving students' reading skills. And yeah, I think that's all for me. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My hair looks slay.